Hello everyone. Welcome back to Jikook Magic, a place where light, art, and emotion intertwine into one story. On October 21st, 2025, the world of fashion trembled once again. Not because of a new trend, nor a luxurious runway in Paris or Milan, but because of a single name that has transcended the boundaries of music and become a global symbol of courage in simplicity. Jungkook of BTS. In a fashion world that often moves fast and thrives on illusion, Calvin Klein has delivered something far beyond a mere campaign. A statement. A reflection of sincerity, quiet strength, and sensuality born from authenticity. The 1-minute video opens in darkness. Slowly, light grazes Jungkook's skin. He stands in a silent space, and with a deep, nearly whispered voice, he asks, "Are you wearing Calvins?" That simple question seemed to stop time. The internet froze for a moment. In a single line, Jungkook redefined sensuality, not through exploitation, but through honesty. Not through aggression, but through a presence that soothes. But the story doesn't end there. On the other side of the world, a man with a kind heart, Park Jimin, continues to inspire millions through acts of love. While the world was captivated by Calvin Klein's bold visual statement, it was also moved by the warmth of Jimtober, the annual celebration of Jimin's birthday that has evolved into a global charity movement. And amidst it all lies something deeper than image or action. The unspoken connection between Jungkook and Jimin. Two contrasting energies that complete each other. One fiery, one gentle, creating a harmony that can only be understood by the heart. The collaboration between Jungkook and Calvin Klein is not new. Their first partnership in 2023 became an instant global phenomenon. Jungkook's photos in classic blue denim and a simple white t-shirt marked a new era for the brand. An era where Asia is no longer just a market, but the cultural gravity center of global fashion. Within the first 3 days of release, Calvin Klein's sales skyrocketed by 250%, and website traffic tripled. Yet numbers were only the surface of something greater. The campaign proved that the influence of K-pop now extends far beyond music. It has become a universal visual language combining expression, lifestyle, and a modern philosophy of existence. Now, 2 years later, Jungkook returns with Calvin Klein's 2025 campaign collection, officially launching on October 28, 2025. The collection represents a more mature interpretation of the brand's vision. Classic cut leather jackets, slim jeans, oversized tees, and underwear blending modern minimalism with quiet sensuality. Its theme, confidence in simplicity. In every frame, Jungkook doesn't just wear Calvin Klein, he embodies it. Every subtle movement, from adjusting his jacket collar to locking eyes with the camera, carries a narrative of confidence that doesn't need to be shouted. A Vogue Korea editor wrote in their review, "Jungkook is not just a brand ambassador. He is part of Calvin Klein's visual language, a modern symbol of elegant courage." In a fashion world often filled with noise and pretense, Jungkook offers something rare. Quiet power, strength that speaks through stillness. While the fashion world is dazzled by Jungkook's radiance on screen, on the other side, Park Jimin's fans show another form of true influence. Not through visuals, but through kindness. Every October, the world celebrates Jimtober, Jimin's birth month on October 13th. Yet there are no grand parties or glamorous events. Instead, fans around the world choose to celebrate through action. In 2025, they donated more than 670 kilograms of rice for charity in South Korea. The donations were sent to Zmilinal Cafe in Busan, owned by Jimin's father, then forwarded to the Korean Association for the Disabled and the Green Umbrella Children's Foundation. These organizations support vulnerable communities, children from low-income families and people with disabilities. For fans, this isn't just charity. It's a reflection of Jimin's own values: love, empathy, and humility. Since debuting with BTS in 2013, Jimin has been known not only for his gentle voice and stage charisma, but also for his consistent sincerity. He has donated over 2 billion won to various social causes, from education to disaster relief. One of the most touching stories happened in his hometown, Busan. Without any publicity, Jimin quietly donated funds to schools so that underprivileged children could continue studying. When the story finally surfaced, the public realized Jimin never sought attention. He simply wanted to help. It's no surprise that every year, fans continue his legacy of kindness, planting trees, donating blood, supporting environmental projects, and this year, spreading love through grains of rice. Photos of rice sacks stacked outside Millennial Cafe, adorned with banners reading "Happy Jimin Day," went viral. But more than that, those images symbolize something greater, a global movement of love. A fan wrote on social media, "We learned from Jimin that true love doesn't need to be announced. It just needs to be done." Korean media later described this phenomenon as a fandom evolving into a social force. And indeed, there's no greater tribute to an artist than transforming kindness into a legacy. Amid all the glamour of fashion and waves of generosity, there remains a single thread tying it all together: the unspoken connection between Jungkook and Jimin. They are not just two BTS members who often appear together. They are two energies balancing each other, like two notes in one harmony that lose meaning if separated. Jimin with his calming warmth, Jungkook with his burning strength. From the beginning, that connection has been palpable. Behind the cameras, Jimin often watches over Jungkook with a gentle, brotherly gaze, while Jungkook reveals his protective side, on stage and off. In every concert, the moment their eyes meet feels like a world that belongs only to them. They've faced pressure, rumors, and the storms of fame. Yet through it all, their bond endures, quiet, sincere, and real. If Jungkook represents strength and evolution, Jimin embodies love and warmth. Together, they form an almost perfect balance. When Jimin sings with deep emotion, Jungkook looks at him as if time stands still. When Jungkook dances with blazing energy, Jimin stands beside him, the soft light that keeps the fire alive. No matter how the world interprets them, one thing remains certain. Their connection is an intimacy born from years of shared growth, not a fleeting image. From a dimly lit studio where Jungkook stands in meaningful silence, to a small cafe in Busan where sacks of rice are sent to help others, we witness two forms of love, different in expression, yet identical in essence. Jungkook shows courage through simplicity. Jimin shows compassion through action. They walk their own paths, yet continually reflect each other's light, not through words but through the way they live, work, and give. If the world of fashion finds a new meaning of confidence through Jungkook, then the world finds a new meaning of compassion through Jimin. And between them lies a harmony, soft, sincere, invisible, yet ever-present, inspiring millions of hearts around the world. They are not just writing the history of BTS. They are rewriting what it means to be human, with style, with empathy, and with love. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video if you believe that true strength doesn't always come from the loudest voices. Sometimes it comes from two hearts that quietly understand each other.